Hey guys, Mighty Gazelle here, back with more reading the My Hero Academia manga, chapter 395. Only 5 away from 400. Woo! Job, Horikoshi. I don't know why I high five myself in his place, but I do think it's very impressive. 400 chapters, nothing to scoff at. He's just about to reach it. So, My Hero, last we left off, we had one of the most emotional chapters in the entire series. And it was awesome. Like the freaking double spread, or I don't know if you call it a double spread, but it's where it's Uraraka on the bottom and Toga on the top, and they're smiling at each other. Is just like, oh god, that's so beautiful. And I saw people on Twitter memeing the crap out of it, which is great. I think Rikasa started the trend. He put like domain expansion from Uraraka. It kind of spurred, like, I saw all these other people like having different takes on it. A lot of fun. Last chapter was great. And I think we're staying with them. I'm not reading it. I'm just seeing that it's just showing all the first panels, all the twice clones like evaporating. So I was gonna say, hey, maybe now we'll go to like Aoyama or Infacum or maybe even Sero, but no, I think I guess we're gonna stay here. So, predictions. Well, Uraraka is still dying. There's been a theory about, and I kind of agree with this. Like Toga can definitely transfer her blood to Uraraka, just like they did. Well, technically, well, I guess I don't know. I don't know if that'll really work because the last time they did it, they used a twice clone. But that's one option, or maybe a hero can help him if someone's still there, or maybe a shield runner to like someone, possibility. Maybe we'll change to like Aoyama halfway through this chapter. Maybe it's just like wrap up at the beginning here. We'll see. Chapter 395, Beyond Happiness. Like I said, first panel, it's just all the giant wave of them. Just you see them evaporating. I wonder how the evaporation is going to look, by the way. Because unfortunately in the anime, when twice clones die, they turn into like poop. Like they turn into like goopy poop. So I'm kind of hoping that like they don't go that route. That would make this scene not pretty, and it would just. I hope they evaporate like Thanos snapped them out of existence and you see them like evaporate. That'd be better, I think. But so yeah, we see that, and then we see. Oh shit, that's is that Endeavor? Whoa. Okay, so is Endeavor? Okay, so he's on top of his family, and it looks like a lot of the clones were about to like reach them. Oh shit. Good thing they went away just in time. Twice vanishes, says the narrator. And you see like a basically KO'd Endeavor. I'm wondering how the scarring is gonna look on like Endeavor and the Fuyumi and the family and stuff. Because they took a lot of heat. But anime logic, they'll be fine. Only Endeavor will have scarring. No, I'm sure the mom will have some scarring. She got burnt pretty bad. We see more evaporating from the cities. We cut to Ida, and whoa, Ida, who's really far away. Like you just see that a hand of twice right in front of him, and it starts to like disintegrate right before it reaches him. Okay, so it is disintegrating. It's turned into like gas smoke, not goop. That's good. Yeah, so damn, all like these clones were about to reach like everyone on the outskirts. That was beyond the battle and just going for blood, going to kill him. Cutting to this looks like the area that Mineta and the others were at, where All For One took off and flew away, because we see the knocked over tree and other things from that battle. Whoa, okay. So we're cut to Hawks, and again, no wings on him. He's just all beat up and from the battle, and then we see this is cool. Okay, so we see a Toga, like half Toga, half twice clone, trying to stab him, and it doesn't. I mean, it hits him, but it doesn't look like anything fatal. It kind of like goes down his face and like grazes his chest. It does look like it hurts pretty bad though. But Hawk says, "Yeah, Bubagawara really was a good guy, Himiko Toga." And you see her just crying like this, the clone as it's disappearing, crying. So I mean, even with like Toga kind of calming down in the end, she still wanted to kill kill Hawks for sure. That guy gets no remorse, no mercy. But that is really that is a cool image to see her just barely not reach him. Um, uh, Wait, I forgot. When a clone disappears, does the original gain the information that they gained? I think that's how it goes, right? It's been a little bit since I've thought about Jean's quirk. Anyway, this knife allows me to become the people I love, Toga thinks to herself. But I filled it with anger and hatred. Whoa. Whoa. To create a world that's easier to live in. Oh my god. Okay, the art is still fire. All right. It's raining. In the foreground, you have Uraraka sprawled on the ground, just like bleeding to death, right? And you can even see like parts of her costume is kind of shiny, which implies that it's like covered in blood. Um, and then and you have Toga in the foreground a little bit behind her or in front of her, and she's completely naked. She's just standing up. She's holding a knife in one hand, her suction tube things in the other, and oh, her hair kind of came undone. Like she still has one bun, but the other is like she has long. Her hair is like flowing. What the heck, dude? The imagery. Oh, it's so good. Obviously, when the anime comes, she's not going to be actually nude, and even here, there's no. It's so strange. She has like this like film over her body after she transforms, almost like a thin protective layer. It's weird. I don't know. It's just a side effect of her quirk, I guess. Anyway, but we all know it's just no. This is a PG-13 esque, series. Closer to Toga. Wow, dude, she just has like that like I don't want to say emo, but like it's almost like her eyes are so like bold here. It's almost like she has mascara on, but it's not. And it's just like maybe it's because she's been crying. Like I don't know, but she looks. I mean, she looks great. Not even gonna lie. She's just looking off in the distance. She's in pain. She grabs one of her arms. This is the price of using transform to access other people's quirks. Oh, so basically overdoing it. Okay, it hurts, she says. Then you cut to the battlefield, and there's just people sprawled all over it. Then you cutting to, oh my god, Uraraka just like panting. No chance in hell Uraraka. Dude, okay, no. No chance in hell Uraraka dies. There's none. Like, she's on the list of people who I refuse to believe could possibly die. Could you just imagine, like, Deku goes, fights Shigaraki, wins, and then he's, like, regrouping everyone. He's like, oh, wait, where's Uraraka? Oh, man, she's fucking dead. Like, no, that wouldn't happen. But that'd be a very interesting twist, I will say. I wouldn't hate it, but I don't think it's going to happen. Zero gravity propagated all across the battlefield and erased and ensured that the heroes had safe landings. Oh, so everyone that was swept up in the typhoon of Twice clones, she lowered them down. Whoa, because that means she can like control the rate at which gravity returns too. Like if there's zero gravity and they're floating, she can gradually return gravity and like lower them softly. Because otherwise, like that doesn't work. Like you can't just like let them keep them floating and then hope they like somehow land. Maybe I'm thinking too much about it, but that'd be a cool evolution to her power too. Like half gravity, forget zero gravity, half gravity, 1/5 gravity. That'd be kind of cool. I don't know. Ochako-chan, you didn't stop using it until you knew that everyone would be okay. And again, oh my god, that's That is, oh, that's so weird. Like, it's great art, but it's just so strange seeing like I'm just thinking about Uraraka and like when you first meet her and the bubbly girl that she is, and now we're just literally you're seeing her. The wound, to be fair, the wound doesn't look that bad. Obviously, it's not like a gash or like a large thing. It's a single stab point, so it's like doesn't look that bad itself. It's just like you can tell where she get hit on the gut, but the blood is just everywhere. It's all over her costume. It's all over her face because she's clearly been coughing up blood and stuff. Um, yeah, she's breathing heavy. Oh my god. In the end, no matter what, you refuse to drop anyone. She's basically right now totally analyzing what Uraraka is all about. Like this whole time, it's been like Uraraka looking at what makes Toga, what makes her tick, what she needs, and like what she's about. And now it's interesting. Now it's like the other way around. Like she's analyzing what Uraraka's done, and like I mean, she, obviously that she did that too in the last chapter, but like now it's really just her because Uraraka's like dying. But I laugh, but it's actually like this very serious thing happening. Um, Uraraka thinks it's cold. I've lost too much blood. I can't move. It feels like my brain is disconnected from my body, but I have to get up. I still need to. That's just fucking crazy. And then you see Toga just like looking down at her, and then she looks off to the side, and she's looking at all the other heroes. I'll give you my blood for the rest of my life. She thinks about what Uraraka said. Oh, she's totally gonna give her a transfusion for sure. You just see her thinking. She looks over at Froppy, who's like, I'm sure Froppy's fine, but she's like face down on the rubble nearby. You really think I'm cute? She thinks, and then you get that expression that I was talking about, that wonderful panel. I had to tell you that you have a beautiful smile. She remembers. And then she looks up in the rain, looks up at the helicopter. This is a very he's painting a great picture of this scene right now. The cutest girl in the whole world, she remembers. Oh my god, again, like now we're getting a better shot of it. Toga, like she has one bun, but the other bun is just like undone. And I don't know, have we ever seen her hair like this? We've seen it when she was little and she didn't have buns and it was just kind of like normal hair, like shorter. But her hair is pretty long right here and it's just like unraveled and it looks really good. I don't know. Just want to say that. But she looks so like it's amazing after all of like last two chapters of her expressiveness. Now it's just like she's very serious. It's all but almost like calm. It's like and her mouth is barely open. She's processing. She's just this is good. This is really good. The Uraraka is just panting. She's just dying again. She's dying. Toga says, "You've lost too much blood. You kept moving even after I stabbed you." Ochako-chan, the League of Villains. Whoa. Wants to destroy everything and create a new world in its place. That world would be much easier for me to live in. And she thinks about Spinner, Twice, Dobby, Mr. Compress, and Shigaraki. I love the pose that Twice is posing right there. These almost look like wow, fascinating. These almost look like concept art. Like it's not I don't think it is, but like the way Spinner's drawn, he's a little bit different. And then like Mr. Compress, this looks like something you'd see in like a collection, an art book of like of what the concept of the characters would be or different renditions of them. Really cool. I want to know more. Like I want to know if like these are like the early designs for them or just I don't know. That's interesting to me. And then she's walking over to Uraraka, who's like twitching on the ground. Yep, okay, she's drinking some of her blood. And she turned right into Uraraka. Okay, so we're going that route. Okay. She looks great, by the way, when she turned into Uraraka. Imagine Uraraka, but the sharpness of like Toga's eyes and expression. It's a very fascinating combination. Um, your words made me really happy, even though I said it was a battle for survival. Uh, whoa, did part of her transformation get undone already? I bet you because she's really tired. But like this top part of her head kind of went undone again. Or maybe it's still transforming. I'm not sure. It's hard to say. She pulls out one of her needles, her needle tube things. I can't stand the thought of losing you like this. Whoa! Coming from Toga, that's crazy. These feelings are genuine. So I'm giving you all of my blood. Wow! All of my blood? Oh, wait. No way. Okay, I thought there'd be a transfusion, but I did not think about Toga dying. Chills. Okay. Huh. Okay, sorry. Just kind of like stunned by that a little bit. This is, dude, the expressions again, like, oh god, she's like blushing and she's crying and she's kind of partially untransforming. It's a very, and she's got like, what a look. It's like she's copying Uraraka, but she's like got the eyes of Toga still. She's half transformed and like the hair is half Uraraka, half Toga. She looks beautiful. Like it's just, and she's got the fangs. No, she has one fang. It's like this side is like the one fang. Wow. Horikoshi flexing right now with this character design. That is great. So I'm giving you all my blood. Yep, we're good. Beginning the transfusion. It's warm. Uraraka thinks. Wait. What? Wait. If you do this, Uraraka thinks or says. I'm not really sure. I think she thinks this. Wow. Oh my god. Like. Man, all right. I'm jumping to conclusions here, but if you think about it, both Bakugo and Uraraka are gonna have something in common, where someone literally died to bring them back, and like they're gonna walk through the rest of their life with like a part of someone else inside of them. That's like the reason they're alive. Very fascinating. Um, when I was on the brink of death, Jin saved me by doing this. Okay, yep, it brought it up, but that was different. Like I said, like it was her own clone giving it to herself. But there's no clone this time because you can't make a clone anymore. So it's like your own blood. Crazy. Ah, man. Since Gene and his quirk are gone now, I became you. So when I become someone I love, I can use their quirk. But my blood also becomes their blood. No, don't, says Uraraka. If you captured me, would you really have given me blood for the rest of your life? Rest of our life? I'll close the wound, she says. And you just see her smiling. Wow! You could have just captured the villain, Ochako-chan. You could have just killed the deviant. It would have been okay for a hero to do those things. But you, and she's just crying over her, were concerned about me, even though you didn't need to be. Even though I stabbed your friends. Even though I stabbed you. You were weird, Ochako-chan. Right back at you, says Uraraka. Doing this is... Oh, and then you have Toga laying down next to her, just like looking at her from the side. I'll live my life the way I want to, she says, still crying. I won't let anyone capture me. Not even if things turn out the way you said. I'm sorry I stabbed you. And I'm sorry I yelled at you. I really am. Toya-kun burned down my childhood home for me. Getting a flashback to that. It was a normal home full of horrible things. I tried to pretend it had never existed. Doing that made me happy, she says. But that place was still there inside my heart. Ochako-chan, you didn't pretend that everything was fine. It's painful for me to face, but I'm glad that you reached out to me. I'm sorry, that's just like really cute. Kind of making me tear up a little bit. Not gonna lie, I'm getting kind of water eyed. Fuck. um, this heavy heart of mine, she says. They're both crying now. Oh, god damn it. Oh, we're cutting back to when Uraraka and Deku were talking just before the Second War. They're both staring off into the city. Maybe there's no way to avoid a battle, but I can't ignore what I saw deep inside of him. Yeah, that's what Deku was saying to... Oh, that's so... I mean, like, I haven't talked about this, but that's so, like... Deku saw the child inside of Shigaraki, and Uraraka saw the inner struggling child of Toga. That's very good. I like that a lot. This heavy heart of mine feels so much lighter. Whoa! Whoa! Oh my god! Thank you for all of this, Ochako-chan. Thank you for making me so happy. I don't even know how to begin. Okay. I wanted to become so many people. I drank blood from people I envied, and the ones I loved the most. Himiko-chan, says Uraraka. That's me, says Toga. Laying next to her with a smile on her face. That's me. That's great. What if I had found love sooner? A love that made me want to give blood instead of drinking other people's blood, as we see Toga letting this bird fly. The symbolic bird and her backstory. And she's smiling, looking up at the bird. If I had met someone who I could love like that, it would have been much easier to live in this world. But even so, sharing her feelings, says the narrator, I am Himiko Toga, and I lived exactly how I wanted to, as she's now hugging Uraraka on the ground. I have the cutest smile in the whole world, and I'm a normal girl. Oh, man. I was so wrong. I was like, I mean, okay, I wasn't wrong in the way I felt. I was genuine. I was completely, like, up until the last, like, 5 chapters or whatever. I always, here's my thing on my Toga. I was always like, you know what? Like, I understand why people like her. There's a lot there. And she's got a cool design. She's got a unique role in the story. Like, I never knocked her for that sense. I just was never like, I was just never on board of like being someone who was really invested, right? But I don't like Horikoshi. Like, I have in the past had moments of being critical on how like various elements of the story have been told. But god damn, did he shut me up for the Toga plotline. And it's crazy because I'm that guy who was like always so patient and like really saw the foundation for things early on. Like, I remember when season 1 or 2 of My Hero the anime was coming out. I don't know where the manga was at the time, but I remember like in my reactions, which are long gone, I was like, man, I freaking love Bakugo. And everyone in the comments are like, why? He's an asshole. He's a bully. And I'm just like, yeah, but that's just because he's clearly going to have like moments of growth and like things that propel him to be a better person. And I felt the same way about Endeavor. But I don't know why I didn't have that same patience and sense of foreshadowing for Toga, where it's like, okay, I might not see it now, but like I should have known that like in the future there was going to be a huge payoff. And I'm just here in disbelief seeing some of the most beautiful, not only just imagery but just dialogue and storytelling in the entire series. So I will eat my humble pie and like it because Horikoshi shut me up. And again, like I was never lying about my opinions before. That's just how I felt at the time. But like, damn, man, like this is excellent, absolutely excellent, and it's tragic too. Like, well, I'm not gonna lie. Going into this, I did not think. I thought of all the villains that Toga would be the one to live because she seemed. Here's the thing: she seemed the least like evil of all the leagues. She was just like really misunderstood. I mean, you could say the same about Gene too, but he's been dead, so not really a factor in that regard. Like who will live, who will die. But when you compare, I guess, and Mister Compress, he's not really evil either. He's more like a thief and helped out the villains. But he's in prison, so he's gonna live. Um, but I thought like Dobby for sure. He's on the path to death, possibly even with the. But like Toga, I thought she'd be the one to like get a second chance in life, and like. But that said, I'm so happy that in her final moments, she says that her heart was lifted. Someone finally understood her and listened to her and helped her. Like that's even better. Like, I mean, obviously, her living and enjoying that newfound freedom and love for life, but like, damn, dude, that's so fucking sad. Like, I mean, it's like that's the definition of like melancholy or like a where it's sad but it's good. Or like it's just so sad. Like if I assume this is all assuming that she's dying here, but like and then there's no chance next chapter someone comes in and like just saves them both. That'd be such an ass pull. Like I hope this sticks. Because this is really beautiful. Really, really beautiful, and I'm pretty sure it will stay this way. But her saying this is how I wanted to live, and like, damn, good job to Uraraka too. She really like. It's sad that ultimately she like didn't save Toga, but she saved her. Like she, like you know what I mean. There's two different ways you can save someone. Didn't save her life, but saved her soul. If that makes sense. Saved her heart. Saved like the person that society told her she could never be. She could never be a normal girl. She was hideous. She like was a devil. And Uraraka says, "No, you're beautiful. You're a normal girl and you're beautiful." Like that's great. And the panel that I didn't talk about it, but like where I just kind of dropped my jaw and I was like, "Oh my god!" It's where she says, "Thank you for all this, Achaka-chan. Thank you for making me so happy." This is one of those Horikoshi's like panels where you could tell it's just like I say this before. He's just drawing with the pen. It's just flame coming out the bottom of it, and he's like, "Oh man, it's too hot." Like it's on fire literally, and like it's Uraraka on the ground and Toga right above her holding the little deku like All Might chain in her hand, like right on where she was stabbed. And oh, that's just so cute. Uh oh, it's so good. That's like one of the best panels he's ever done. That's gotta be like this is right there with the one we just had last chapter. Like they're on equal terms. They're both so beautiful. If I had to pick a favorite though, I think the last chapter one I like a little bit more just because I'm a really big expression guy and Horikoshi does really good expressions. The expressions are good here too, but this one's more about like just the broad picture of the two like together. Oh, that's so good. I can see why a lot of people were excited for me to read this chapter. Nothing was spoiled for me on this. And part of my prediction was true about the infusion, but it never crossed my mind that like she would die giving off, because I guess Uraraka lost so much blood. The amount of blood she would need to get back would therefore kill Toga. Wow. And even though Toga's transformations are temporary, I guess I assume that once it's entered her blood, it'll stay that way. It'll stay like Uraraka blood. It's interesting to think about. I don't know if he called that like a plot hole or whatever, but I assume it would just integrate with her blood and turn into normal Uraraka blood. But 11 out of 10 chapter. This is glorious. Absolutely amazing. And I hope you guys enjoyed my reaction. Leave your thoughts down below. And I think we're getting a break next week. I think that's what the last, I think it said no chapter. I can't remember if there's like a holiday. It says break next week. I think there's like some sort of holiday or something. I heard rumblings. Yeah, but no chapter next week. But you guys know me. I'll be here recording them when they come out. Usually within the day of. This came out late last night. I was already in bed. But yeah, hope you guys enjoy it. And until next time, it's been Mighty Gazelle. Hoping you all have a mighty day. R.I.P. Toga. You proved me wrong. And I legitimately think you were a great, great character.